All right, so I'm gonna break it down in simplest terms, bro. I'm gonna show y'all a way to start manifesting success as a music producer, doing some easy steps. I do this with all of my students. I'm gonna give you guys two things to do, right? Long story short, whatever you think is gonna happen is gonna happen. So if you believe you're gonna be able to get placements and sell beats and do X, Y, and Z, you're gonna be able to do it. If you don't think you're gonna be able to do it, you won't be able to do it. If you think it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be easy. If you think it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be hard. So in order to become successful as a producer, all you have to do is change your belief system. What you believe about yourself, what you believe is possible for you, and the things that are possible for you are gonna change. A lot of people, they have made an identity out of some small insignificant thing that has happened in the past and it has affected them at every stage of their life. Maybe you were friends with someone or your mother or father said that you could not do this or you would not be a good producer, or, you know what I'm saying, something that shot your confidence down and you didn't even know that you made an identity out of it. So now you're viewing the world through the lens of someone who cannot do these things. There might be opportunities right in your face, and your brain will literally filter out those opportunities to match your identity. So you have to change the way that you look at yourself, and the way that you look at life will change, and then the things that will become possible for you are also going to change. I hope I'm not going too deep. I do a lot of mindset because in order to become successful in this game, you have to change your mindset. There's no way around it. After you get that first taste of success, everything else is gonna come so much easier because your brain is gonna start expecting you to win. When I make a beat in the studio and I make a song with an artist, my brain expects it to do well. And it does do well, as opposed to you might be in the studio thinking like, ah, man, this shit ain't, nah, man, this shit could be better, da, 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 da. And your brain expects it to fail, and then therefore it will fail because you are believing that it's not great. Like, do you think that at the beginning of my career, I thought that working with Drake was possible? Do you think the people around me who ain't never did shit with their life thought that was possible? Like, what if I would have just took something that they said and took their belief system and identity and placed it on me? I would never be here in Budapest, Hungary, making this vlog for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit is gorgeous. I'm looking for this Michelin star restaurant. Like, there's a lot of Michelin restaurants here. I'm kind of on a little diet right now. I know y'all been seeing I done got in shape in the comments. I dropped 100 pounds and I've been kept it off. It's been over a year easy. That all comes down to belief, bro. Once I started believing I could do it, it was very easy for me. Everything has come easy to me. Buying the Lamborghini was easy for me. Working with Drake was easy for me. Buying a mansion before I turned 30 was easy for me. Traveling the world has been easy for me because of the way that I see the world. You know what I'm saying? Once you change the way you see the world will change. And this isn't just like some cliche wordplay. I'm living it right now. You can see it every day in my day-to-day. You know what I'm saying? So there's two things that I want you guys to do. And this is gonna help you for the rest of your life. The first thing I want you guys to do, and I tell all my mentees this, I tell all my elite mentees to do this first and foremost before we even get started. What I want you guys to do is take down a piece of paper and I want you to write down 50 things that you want, 50 material things. And they can only be for you. They cannot be for anybody else. It has to only be for you, not for your mom, not for your daughter, not for your cousins. Write down 50 material items that you want. And then on the other side of that paper, I want you guys to write down 50 experiences that you want to have. Bricks. I'm trying to make beats. I'm trying to sell beats. Why am I doing this? Because this small thing is gonna strengthen that muscle that most people never use. The muscle of imagination and the muscle of deserving and wanting things. Because in order to get what you want, you have to pinpoint exactly what you want. Everything that I have in my life, down to the plaques, down to my car, down to the color of my car, my room, my closet, I wrote it down on a piece of paper a year or 2 years before I had all of this shit. My lifestyle, I wrote it down. I created and designed my lifestyle. It doesn't just fall out of the sky. And the first step to doing that is figuring out what you want. Now, have you ever seen somebody who keeps having these shitty circumstances over and over and over and over and over? It's because they haven't defined what they want. So they're just getting more of what they already have. I want you guys to write down 50 things, literally write down 50 different things that you want, material items. This is not a materialistic exercise. This is just working a muscle that most people never use. Most of you guys probably won't even be able to write down 50 things that you want because you've never even thought of yourself in that way before. Most of you guys won't even be able to write down 50 opportunities, but I can guarantee you guys can write 1,000 things that you don't want to happen. And that's the point I'm trying to make. Once you dial in what you really, really want, things are gonna become way, way easier for you. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, that Ferrari just distracted me. I guarantee you that guy knew exactly what type of Ferrari he wanted. Listen, bro. The first nice car I got was a BMW i8. I went up to the dealership and test drove that bitch. I knew everything about that car before I got it. I imagined what it would feel like owning that car. I imagined what it would feel like driving that car. And I went and drove that car. And that feeling that I got when I was in that car, I bottled it. And I sipped on that shit all day. I knew exactly what I wanted. And the universe started putting things into motion to allow me to get that. Then I did the exact same thing when I bought the Lamborghini. The exact same thing. And then I bought the Lamborghini. Before I decided that I wanted it, it would have been impossible for me to get it. However, once I decided that I wanted the Lamborghini, things in my world started all working together in ways that I could not even explain that allowed me to get it, bro. But I could not have gotten the Lamborghini or worked with Drake or bought the mansion or traveled the world if I didn't do this first step that I'm telling you guys to do right now. So take a piece of paper, write down 50 things that you want, 50 experiences that you want. Another step that you can take is labeling them from 1 to 10 based on how difficult you think it will be to get for you. So level 1 will be like some easy shit that you think that, oh, I know I can get that. That's easy. Level 10 will be like, oh man, if I got this, it would be amazing. Like, write down a bunch of amazing things, right? So what I want you guys to do is start at the lower level of stuff, knock out the 1s and 2s, knock those out. Those experiences are those things that you want. Knock out the 1s and 2s and 3s, and then your confidence level is gonna start to rise. You're gonna be like, damn, I can do this. Maybe if I did the 1 and 2, then I could do a 3. Then you do a 3. Then once you do that, your confidence level starts to rise again. Then you do a 4. And then all of a sudden, you're in Budapest with a Lamborghini with 1030 plaques on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making this up. I'm telling you guys exactly what I did to get here, bro. It's not like I'm not even charging niggas. I should be charging for this information. Now, if you want me to do a deep dive personally on your life and change your life personally, join the community, join my mentorship, and you'll get to spend 12 weeks with me, one-on-one, where I will walk you through all of this process that you need in order to succeed with your beats. My most successful students have come from my mentorship. The ones that got plaques, did I get people that got plaques out of the Bricks Academy program in my annual community? Yes. But my most successful students have went through my 12-week mentorship because I get to spend 12 weeks with you, and it's like you get to just download my whole iOS, and then your entire reality is gonna change, bro. Because not only do I have a passion for making beats, I also have a passion for teaching and helping people become their full potential. This is why I think all of you guys should go as hard as you possibly can and chase your dreams. I'll make it real, real simple. You can always go back and be normal. Let me chase my dreams as hard as I can because I can always go back and be a regular person. If you guys look at my walls, you'll notice like a lot of my plaques are overseas plaques. I will arguably say half of my plaques are overseas plaques. Think about it. You got Presser and Tory Lanez gold, Presser and Tory Lanez platinum, Papi Chulo gold and UK silver. You have KSI gold, that French thing Agatha, that's double platinum in France. Last time I checked. You got Niska, that went platinum, then it went triple platinum. You got, like, a lot of my plaques is overseas plaques, bro. Like, at least 40% of them. So imagine, you know what I'm saying, where I would be if I didn't travel, you know what I mean? You guys comment down below where you're from And I'll let you know if I've been to your hood or not. 99% of the time I've been to your hood. I've been to like 70 countries. That's the dope thing about producing is like, once you start making money off your beats, it's gonna give you that freedom to run around and do whatever you want. Like, okay, let's say you work a 9 to 5, right? And you're like I don't know, a doctor. People don't factor in the cost of you not having the freedom. Like, let's say would you rather make less as a producer, but you have the freedom to travel around and do whatever you want all the time? Or would you rather make more, but you have to go to a place every day for 10 hours? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take the freedom is worth a lot to me. I don't know about to everybody, but to me, the freedom is worth a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it comes to the admin deal that I took, right? I took an $80,000 admin deal in Sweden because I was in the studio in Stockholm and I was chilling with some girls, and it turns out that it was this Swedish girl named Anna. We was going out to dinner and chilling or whatever. Turns out her uncle is the owner of Cobalt Records, which is based in Stockholm. And she walked me in the door. I met Johan, which is the owner of Cobalt, and this nigga gave me $80,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, for an admin deal, which was great. Like, do you think that I would have got that if I didn't travel? Like, one of my best friends that I met while traveling in Sweden, he's still one of my best friends to this day. He ended up getting a job at a media company. So he was throwing me all kind of plays. Like, I was getting paid like 15, 16, 17, $20,000 to make Instagram posts. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm telling y'all gotta start traveling and letting God do what he do best. Like, I go to these countries and I'll be like, man, I can't wait. I wonder how God gonna surprise me this time with some amazing stuff that I had no idea that I could even. That's how I approach the game. One thing I see a lot of producers doing that is messing up their progress is they're putting too much importance on getting plaques and stuff and getting placements and stuff like that. And not saying that it's not important, I'm just saying that the more big of a thing that you make it, the more harder the universe is gonna make it to get for you. So when you're like making it a big deal that you're getting placements and you're getting sales and you're getting plaques and stuff, then you're kind of telling the universe like, hey, make this really hard for me. Make this really big and really difficult for me. As opposed to me and my homies, when we get plaques and get sales, I'll be like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I knew I was gonna get it. Like, that's how we approach it. So therefore the universe is like, oh, he always get plaques, give him more plaques. Fine. Like, whatever energy that you're putting out, that's what you're basically telling the universe, give me more of that. So when you're like putting all this space around getting a plaque or getting a placement, you're telling the universe, make this really hard for me. Producers always tell me, oh, the people in my city, man, I can't work with the artists in my city because the artists in my city, they just act like they the shit and they don't want to work with nobody new and they don't want to pay you and this and that. And the thing that I ask them first is, when did you decide that? Like, you guys be making your lives hard based on some shit you didn't even experience. Like, he might have heard that on a podcast that, oh, Florida artists act like, and now he took that in and now projecting it into his life, and now it's super hard for him. As opposed to, if I go to his city, I guarantee they're not gonna act like that because I'm not approaching the game like that and I don't manifest that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? It's deep. It's like that, bro, basically. If you guys understand what I'm saying, comment the word manifest down below, man. Like, y'all don't believe how many producers I work with that are like, no, I can't sell beats because I can't work with artists because my beats are just X, Y, and Z. You guys got to fix that because that's a mental projection that you're putting onto yourself and putting onto your environment, and then you're manifesting. You can't sell beats. You can't get with artists. You can't get placement. Like, it's all mental, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. To become a successful producer, you really have to grow a lot mentally. It's not like you can just slap a bunch of tips and tricks together and get placements. It doesn't work like that, or all your favorite YouTubers will have placements. You have to remove the mental blocks that are stopping you from success in every aspect of life. And I can show you how to do that. You guys got to join my VIP community. Click the link down below. We do a mindset calls every 2 weeks where I really go in and reprogram the way that you're thinking so that you can start actually succeeding. I didn't become multi-platinum, 30 times multi-platinum thinking the same way that I thought when I first started. I had to learn how to manifest these things. And then it became extremely easy and effortless for me. I was not even trying after a certain point because it was just so easy. And I just knew, oh, this is gonna go platinum. Oh, this is gonna go gold. Like a lot of you guys, for lack of a better word, are suffering from stinking thinking, man. The way y'all think is the reason why y'all are where you are right now. The worst thing that you can do is tell your big dreams to a small-minded person. A lot of you guys are telling your friends and family that you want to be a music producer and things like that, and they're not trying to hear that, bro, because they don't even believe in themselves. So y'all expecting people who don't believe in themselves to believe in you. Y'all expecting blind people to see the vision, and then when they don't, either A, y'all get mad, or y'all start to lose belief in yourself that you can even do it and be like, yeah, maybe they're right. You know what I'm saying? Bro, stop expecting people who have not accomplished anything in their life to see the greatness inside of you, bro. This is why I created a community, so that you can surround yourself with people that have already done the things that you want to do, so it's nothing to us. If you ask your mom or dad or cousin or friend, yo, y'all think I can get this placement with Yo Gotti or whatever rapper? They're gonna be like, man, those guys are superstars, man. Ain't no way you can reach them, bro. Look at us. We all the way down here. Blah, 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 blah. Nigga, you ask me that shit, I'd be like, duh, nigga, of course we can get that shit. Let me call up, woo, 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 woo. Because in the community, that's where you're going to get the connections. Now, let me call up my man's at Atlanta Records and send some shit over there. Let me see if I can get a session set up. Da-da-da. It's going to be nothing for me. I'm going to look at you stupid like, duh, nigga, of course we can do that shit. Nigga, I work with Drake. This is different. This and this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all exactly how to get these placements, man. Once you start surrounding yourself with people that have already done the things that you want to do, you're going to get this one thing that is more valuable than gold. And that's called confidence. Once you start hanging out with people that do this on a daily basis, your confidence level is gonna go through the roof. Like, oh, if bro can do it, I for sure can do it. You know what I'm saying? And then the shit just gonna start coming to you easier and easier and easier and easier. That's how I started getting that's how I got my first placement. That's how I got my first plaque. Because for 6, 7, 8 years, I was making beats hanging out with people that did not understand the vision, bro. Literally, as soon as I surrounded myself with people that was already winning in the music industry, I got my first placement and plaque within 6 months, and I was living off of my music within 6 months, fully, totally. I've never had a job in my life. It was a mental thing, and it was a networking thing. I didn't have the connections to be able to sell beats. I didn't have the connections to be able to get placements when I first started. But I got into a group of people that were doing that day in and day out. So to start winning, it was just so easy for me. Like, all I had to do was just get into the community and stay down, stick around. This is why I give y'all my drum kits, my MIDI kits, my multi kits, my plug-in presets, song arrangement techniques, my mindset. You know what I'm saying? All you guys got to do is update your sounds, start using sounds that are actually getting placements, not sounds that you got off YouTube from some tips and tricks guy. I hate niggas that sell sound kits that don't got no placements, because it's like, if you can't get no money with this, why you expect me to get some money? I'm not buying this shit. I need shit that niggas is getting money with. You know what I'm saying? If you want to win as a producer, all you guys got to do is update your iOS. The way that you're thinking is not correct. Let me update your iOS, get your shit right, because people that are living on iOS 18 and 19 can do shit that people that are living on iOS 1 and 2 cannot do. Once you update the way that you're thinking and the way that you see the game and the way that you see the world and the way that you see yourself, anything is possible, bro. Anything. What I want you guys to understand is the gap between who you are right now and who you want to be in the future. It's not probably on your computer, bro. 99% of the time it's mental. At some point you decided that you wanted to be a music producer, or you wanted to be whatever you want, and something happened that you decided, I can't do that. That shit is impossible for me. Or you talk to somebody, like, there was an event that happened that caused you to become disillusioned with your dreams and think that it's not possible for you. What you need to do is track that event down. When did you decide that you couldn't do this? What was the exact moment where you decided that you could not achieve your dreams? You need to track that moment down. And I'm sure once you get to where that is, you'll realize how insignificant that moment actually is. And you've been living your whole life based off of how you felt in this one moment. Bro, you can do anything you want, bro. As soon as you guys start understanding you can do anything you want easily and effortlessly if you just follow the right training, bro. Bro, I bought a Lamborghini at 29. I bought a mansion 30 times, 40 times platinum. This is like my 70th country. Bro, you can do anything you want, bro. I started from absolutely nothing, bro. So there's no reason why you guys can't. Look, let me update your iOS. Let me show you guys how to think if you really want to become successful. Join the VIP community. I'm not telling you to join it because I need you to join. I'm telling you because you need. I don't need it. I'm telling you because you need it. You need it. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to win. I want to see you guys succeed. You know what I'm saying? That's my only motivation to do this, bro. And I appreciate all the love you guys been showing in the comments. Man, keep showing that love. Share these videos, man. What's good, you guys? Bricks here. I'm headed to Albania. I'm leaving Budapest, Hungary right now. Thank you guys for everyone who's been showing love on the YouTube, man. We almost at 100K views in the first week, man. I just feel blessed, and I'm gonna keep providing value for you guys. Once again, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to see everyone succeed. I want to see everybody who tapped in with me win, man. That's the goal. That's the plan, man. God bless. Stay healthy. I feel amazing. Life is great. So I want to share a quick story, explain with you who I am and what I do. My name is Damane. I'm a music producer from Atlanta, Georgia, and I don't work with the biggest artists in the world: Drake, Gunna, Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Lil Baby, you name it, 21 Savage. I don't work with them. And not only was I able to do that, I done spent the last 3 years helping hundreds of producers just like you start from absolutely nothing and start selling their beats, getting their first sales, getting their first placements, getting their first plaques, even some people getting record deals, bro. You need to surround yourself with people that have accomplished the things that you want to do in your life if you want to win. And that's why I created the Producer Pathway. What is that? The Producer Pathway is the #1 community for producers where we're growing, learning, connecting, and simplifying the process of producing. You're going to get access to 5 hours of course videos taught by me. You're also going to get all of my kits, all of my loops, all of my MIDI packs, every single thing that I have to offer. You're going to get. Also, I'm going to give you a copy of my newest book, Brick by Brick, where I started from absolutely nothing and told the story about sleeping in my car to working with Drake and working with the biggest artists in the world, how you can do the same thing. You're also going to get access to the Bricks Academy Lite, which is a super light version of my 6-week-long program where producers learn how to sell their beats, get placements, start networking, and start getting progress. You need to be around people that build you up instead of break you down, and that's why we do weekly Zoom calls with the industry's top producers so you can connect with them one-on-one and start networking. Bro, for everybody that's on this video right now, I'm gonna do something so special. I'm gonna offer all of this stuff at a price that is truly ridiculous. If you're a music producer or a beat maker, this community is for you. Lock in right now and become a founding member before the price goes up, guys. You're gonna be getting weekly calls, kits, MIDIs, plug-in presets, melodies, copy of my book, a copy of my course, a copy of my... Actually, I just did a viral content creation guide. I also put that in there. It's a whole bunch of awesome stuff, guys. The time to act is now. Join the community. Just remember, sometimes it's the smallest decisions that could change your life forever. Get around people that are winning, that can show you that everything that you need to know to take your career to the next level. This could change everything for you guys. Click the link, join the community, and I'll see you guys there.